and that, and let me go ahead and get set up on the laptop.
Texas. Yep, I spent a lot of years in Texas. I think I say that I'm from Texas a lot, even though I technically am not really from Texas. I'm from Oklahoma City, but I spent, I don't know, about 11 or 12 years there collectively, something like that. A good portion of my 20s and a good portion of my 30s was Texas, but then I went back to Oklahoma. So I did it all. I learned how to airbrush after I left Texas and I moved back to Oklahoma. That's when I learned how to airbrush, and then I decided to get into tattoos.
Good morning,
And when I
Brian.
moved back to Texas, that's where I really learned the tattoo. Well, I learned tattoo originally in California, but then I developed my skills in Texas, and then now I'm in Florida.
Get back onto these pieces here. Um, the truck is. I done sanded, sealed. I sealed them both up. This
I've been all over
truck
the
has already been sanded, so I don't want
Not
to
a lot of
touch
it on the
it.
East Coast though. We don't really
But
get
I
much
made something up
snow up
for
here.
that. Can we see that?
I mean, I'll bet down
I can move the
I'm looking
camera
at the
around.
news right now.
But
Down here in Florida, it's kind of like
mm,
if you're in the mountains,
do I
there's
want to
snow
touch
everywhere,
that?
and then there's just so much snow.
Yeah, what the heck? We need to sand him down a little bit.
When I was in Oklahoma, there was nothing
So
snow.
how's Brian doing today?
I just miss my family. I miss out all this in Oklahoma.
I want to sand him down lightly.
Texas is great for business.
Oh,
The
I keep doing it off the camera.
cost is pretty stable. Well, the money. Alex is. Alex is listening to Story Day.
And I last night went ahead and sealed it up, and we got the antlers in there. I went ahead and put the spot putty on the antler, and that got that mounted up on there. Morning, Patty.
You want to see me clean my airbrush for 10 minutes? That'd be boring. Probably don't have all my tools hooked up anyway.
From yesterday, of putting the spot putty on here, can't you can't really tell on the screen as much, but I know where it's at, and that'll help me for when I go to put the eyes and stuff like that in on this piece on the jackalope. So now I got the Scotch Brite pad. I'm gonna go around it. The Scotch Brite pad will get a lot more of the areas, and that way the paint will stick to it.
I'd like to know if some of the old Patreon supporters are on YouTube.
I should
Would it
grab.
be fair to
I
make
keep
pictures
going off the
and
camera. Sorry about
pay
that.
for it? I'd gladly pay for them. The job closed, but I still need to do the final layer on anyway. Corey says cleaning the airbrush is a reality. It is, and I haven't done it.
So that's basically it for
Are
when
you
I
in
come to do the
So I live in
paint on it.
Austin, or
Uh,
and
we'll put
I
that
have a
back up
I have a neighbor,
there.
and it was yeah, it was pretty scary.
I think what I want to do
So
this way
sorry
we'll
for the
get
late
this.
break for me.
I'm gonna tilt this camera downwards, and if I do it like this, it might work out better. I'll move the laptop over. There we go. Now I'm ready for that. Uh, I just put ABS on here, and it's the Autobahn sealer I used on the truck. So the truck's ready. The only thing I want to do on it is I want to shoot the orange over top of this, over top of it. I need to figure out something to do for the rabbit, uh, to where I could keep it on something to where it won't bother me and I won't touch it. Then we'll do it like that. Let's grab this off of here. So I'm going to need this today. I got enough paint on there. It'd be my test pan for my testing. I'm going to make up some new ones. We'll put it up here. I know I gotta get my gloves out. I got the one, but I got the holes out of the one. I gotta get the other one out. All right. There you go, Brian. I got the glove. Like that's a good thing about these gloves. You can put one. You can put it on either hand. So we're gonna do that. So now I can touch it, right? Let me get this. We're just gonna clean it off a little bit from where I did the sanding. I hate wearing gloves. I shouldn't say hate. I dislike wearing gloves. All right. Now we'll put the rabbit in here. Now hopefully this will stay in there. Now can you see it over there? Nope. Let's do it this way. We'll take it off of there. We'll put it on the other one. I could put it down there, but I don't have nothing to hold it to it. Later on, I have to figure out what I could do. I like the system up here, but I'm going to have to be able to move it around when I want to paint it. We'll figure that out when we get to it. All right, so that's that. The truck I will not be touching at all anyway. So let's take this glove off. I'll figure something out as I go along. Um,
uh, 4 inches
we got the,
up and
I
down the
need
line.
the orange. We'll put the,
Takes me a while, but yeah, I had to do
this
several more
back up
rolls to
there.
try and
Get my orange.
it's not forgiving enough. I mean, I used to get away with a lot of really low
So what I'm
pressure
going to
washes,
do is spray the orange over the truck.
plus the style that I'm
And
painting
then
with.
we'll spray
Um,
the white over top of that. Let's get let's do this. Mix it up with this orange.
it's funny how black a purple will look when there's no black on it.
And we're just going to go straight illustration orange.
Brian says it's a good idea to pre-mix paint with reducer and mixing bottles for
I
architects.
don't
Yeah,
like that.
it probably is.
We're going to throw that away.
So I've got a very clean color here with no black in it at all. But when you don't have any black on your canvas, sometimes the really clean colors will look very muddy and black. But then when you put an actual black or a real dark next to it, it all lights up. It's kind of crazy to watch.
Might add some red to it. Add a drop of red to it.
Tomorrow I'm finally gonna get an airbrush. Yeah, so none of this roughy, shiny stuff. I thought I was gonna like see how long I could go, and apparently not so long. I used to have really long hair, but I don't know. I think my long hair days are over. But tomorrow, back to pretty boy, back to clean cut. I actually have to go to Dallas tomorrow. I'm taxiing to Dallas for a week.
That's
So
good.
tomorrow I'm going back to Dallas.
That's a 4021.
I have a good friend who cuts my hair there, so I've been kind of just saving it for when I see her.
All right. That's good like that. Now, what we want to do, we're going to use Tim's brush for now. You know what? I probably should put that in the other one. No, we'll do it this way for now. Good. Guns paint spraying good, so we'll just go straight in.
Didn't you say you poured into 1 ounce droppers? Yeah, I actually started carrying these around.
Look at that. Made up just enough.
I got these at Hobby Lobby, and I think you can buy them
Just enough. A couple.
But yeah, you're right. Keep these 1 ounce cups. Yeah, this is definitely a
that
and then
way.
throw it away and then remix it the next time. Which is actually close to how you have to tattoo. Like in tattoos, you have to mix the color as you go, and then when that color wears off in three or four dips, you've got to make the color again. Kind of. So you got to really have a good understanding of the color.
There you go. You know what?
I feel like sometimes I guess it
I need
depends
my
on what kind of
eyes.
artist you are or what kind of
I
frame
need my
you
other
set
set
up
of
or whatever.
eyes.
Um, but I think sometimes people can over-explain color. Um, I guess it depends on if you're a technical person or if you're more like I am, organically minded person. I like to make things intuitive rather than a bunch of I guess textbook style lessons.
All right. Now we get to it.
Like the way I understand things is just by doing it and talking about it and thinking about it. It makes sense in my head, but when I think I can like try to think about it. So those of you who tablet, do you guys ever like grab your painting and try to like blow it up? Like I'll be all like in my head and shit, and I'll just be like, what? I get on autopilot when I do things. Like I think what happens is like my brain just takes off on its own, and I'll be I guess consciously thinking about something completely different than what my intentions are. Phil wants to know if I prefer tattoos or airbrushing. I think for my artwork, like my expressive art, my personal art, I prefer airbrushing. Um, but for a living, as a career, I prefer pencil. Simply because I just like the interaction between clients. I will say though, like as fun as tattooing is, it can be a bit nerve wracking at times because um,
That
once
sit
something's
there for a
used for
couple minutes, let it
you do
dry.
well, then
We'll get back over it some more.
but that's part of it. You do your best and you know you try to be your best shape you can be at all times. And yeah, but it can be a little bit stressful sometimes.
And the
I don't
other,
even want you to do covering, man.
um,
That's about the most stressful thing you can do. It's like you're already unhappy with your tattoo, right? And then you come to me with your already botched tattoo, and you're like, "Hey, make this better." And I'm just like, because I'm
I'm
already
gonna give
it's
it
like when you
the.
work on cars. Imagine
I'm gonna
somebody
give
giving
it
you
the
their reference
patina
car,
look in a way. Right
and
now, I'm spraying the orange on
you
there,
don't have to
Brian,
buy parts for it or anything.
and
You
then
just make it.
I'm gonna paint over it with white. I'm gonna
So it's
paint the whole thing white next,
instead of like
and then I'm gonna
making
come
the
in
part
with the
better,
airbrush and make your like little
making the
rust
part just like
spots and stuff
better,
like
then
that
it's
on
awesome.
here.
That's what it feels like doing.
That's why I have the orange in the one in that brush,
because that
and
original damage and that original tattoo
I
goes
might
away.
end up switching that
It's not
out.
like painting a wall
I'm gonna
where
clean that out and do.
once you
I
paint it,
want to
it's not
get
like
basically the orange on here and then throw the
when you
white
do the
over
tattoo,
top of
the
it.
ink lives inside
And
of
I'm
it,
going to
and
throw
it
some
gets liquid. So you
white
get
on top of the rabbit. So we're
the
going to
paint. So when
flip
you
that
tattoo it,
orange
it gets
out and
inside of
put
it,
it in this
and
other
it mixes
gun.
with it. So it's not like you're covering rust.
I
You're
keep thinking
mixing
I
it.
want to
You're
do the,
blending it.
yeah,
So
we'll flip the,
um,
put the orange in the other gun.
very difficult, very delicate.
The
Um,
new gun. I did get the new
I know people make it funny, like
Evolution.
those tattoos you see online. A lot of them are fresh. So you see these fresh
Or I
tattoos
might,
online where they have
nah,
really great cover-ups.
we'll
And I'm like,
set
yeah,
the
they use
Evolution
all the
off
ink
to the
to show
side
the
for now. I'm going to use that.
finish and everything.
I want to use that for
So
detail, so I might do
you're looking
the
at the best version of the color that
gray in
doesn't
there.
exist because it's fresh. And so it misleads people into thinking
Because
cover-up
I
is
want to use
terrible and
that
painting
for a
over it.
really good
Um,
detail, but I like to use it for the orange also. I'll get Tim's other brush out. Let me do that.
the other airbrush is not fun to clean. This is what I get for not fucking cleaning out my stuff.
Da, da, ba,
Sorry about my language.
bum.
I forget sometimes to watch my language. Sorry. I do the same thing when I go to like family
What's
events
the
and
good one?
I'll forget that there's children around. I'll just be talking
Yeah.
and some cuss words come out and I'm like, oh crap. I mean, darn it. I mean, never mind.
You gotta see how this gun's
Because
shooting.
now my nieces and nephews are they're older now. So I watch my language. So does anyone have any I don't know, anything that you want me to talk about specifically, like a topic?
Alright. Now I need the white.
A1 is amazing ink.
Put some reducer in here. Reduce it down a little. Add some more pink.
So, AWOL reminded me of
And add some more
talking
reducer.
about cover ups and how it's comparable to like Bondoing, put Bondo over Rust. Um, there's a friend of the family, he since passed away due to cancer, but Merc that he wanted my dad to paint for him. And that thing had been, shot so many
There we
times, like Fondo on top of Fondo, paint job on top of paint job, rust on top of rust, and it was just pretty much, it was a big pile
go.
of
There we
garbage
go.
when
We're all
he did
set
it.
with the
And he was
white.
asking my dad to paint it, and we went out there and looked at it, and we're looking at all this
Put
crap
that
falling all
there.
over it. My dad and me are looking at it, and we're like, his name was Scary, and we're like,
White
Scary,
back there.
man,
Now we're set with
like
that.
in order to do this, we're going to have to
And we'll put
rip
the
Fondo off and take the Fondo
other
off
stuff
because
away.
we don't know what's under there. There's probably barely a car underneath all that Fondo, and he was like, "No, just paint over it," and we're like, "No, Jerry, we can't do that. Like, I guarantee it, it's gonna crack right back out. We're gonna do all this work and put this really good
Last night
paint
I
job under there,
started watching some of
and it's gonna last like 2, 3, 4
Ryan
years,
Townsend
and I would never see him again."
airbrush.
He goes, "I don't think I have that
And
long anyways," and then
that
we
man
just
is
take
so
that over his head.
incredible.
Whenever somebody tells him
His
to paint
airbrush
paint
freehand skills,
this tattoo it, and then right after that
can't
he goes,
touch that.
"Put some paint on it."
And now his, I mean, I watched him before and that.
Every time someone like asks me to do a cover up, they're like, "No, you
I
can do
just
it." I'm like,
went back and started
"Yeah,
watching
Jerry,
some more
put some
videos.
paint on it."
He had, he's one that inspired me at the beginning, doing the artwork and that.
Leon,
I just miss him. I wish he would be back on doing YouTube and that. Get back into the art world. Airbrush. Because he is so good. He's so good at it. But he wanted to do his own business with tattooing and that, which I can understand. Gotta make money. He's a young guy too. I'm sorry, guys. He's young and he needs to make money. He's got gonna have or he has the family, I guess, by now. Ambitious. But I thought he loved doing the airbrush and that, but
doing your own work.
been
Yeah,
away from it for a good while.
since we started doing these live streams, they've really held me accountable. So like normally today, because I work from I kind
But
of
he's
work
down in Florida doing the airbrushing or
just
tattooing. Got two shops down there in Florida.
take. I want to make sure that I'm staying consistent, and
Some of these guys,
you guys content.
like the ones he inspired him, have passed away and that. And
Whenever I'm working. So I feel your pain, guys. Congratulations.
he said I could see where I could see where he said that he painted with Drew Blair and a lot of these mono and a lot of these good artists and that. Uh, but some of these guys are passing away, passing on. I know he has apprentice on his tattooing and that. I just hope I never get that way. If you love what you're doing, keep what you're doing. Keep it alive. Right now, I got him up on the TV screen where he said he loved doing the mermaids and that. And the picture that I'm watching him do now is all freehand, really good artwork. Really incredible artwork. And he's doing it all freehand. So now he's got me inspired to just Try to practice doing just freehand.
especially on the face. I'm kind of worried about starting the face right now while my airbrush isn't really working that well. Not that the airbrush is broken. I neglected it for those of you that are just tuning in.
Try to pick up that work level, art level. Oh, now we gotta put the glove on, grab the rabbit. Don't know how I'm going to do that when I get done with the rabbit.
You see how much contrast there is in the skin right now? When I start adding the darker tones in, like especially right here under her neck and right over here, and then the
Yeah,
the
all
darker
it does
tones
it
right
all in
here and right
airbrush
here,
too. And
it's gonna make the skin. It's going to go
he
from
does
something that looks very very
he's
dark
working on
to
the
looking very very light.
with
And then
just
I'll actually
nothing but the
lightly
illustration
have to add
colors,
more dark tones.
which is cool because I like the illustration myself. But if he came back, he'll probably get into it a lot more. Probably would love it a lot better with the 4021 because he was using 4012 when he stopped.
I think I should add some yellow to it now.
Now this 4021 is a whole different thing. I think it's a game changer in a way.
So it's kind of the skin tone kind of dances between some bluish because it's reflecting off of the hair, and so there's some bluish around here that I'm going to add later, and then some of it where the skin tone that's more in the sunlight is actually got a little more yellow in it. That's my color.
All right, we're gonna do it. Oh heck!
So this was a thing I didn't know was
All right, we
I didn't know
gotta
that this
move the
stuff went
truck
at
first.
4.0 until I started
I
teaching.
did something
So
last
it's
night
really important. Now,
for the truck.
when you're trying to get a straight
Well, I do
line and
want.
you're not using any
I want
stencils
to
or
do the
sheets or
rabbit.
whatever, it really helps to point down into the line. So I've got this line just on this side of
See on the
her face,
bottom of the stick
and
now,
there's a
I
strap
have a
here,
bolt.
and it's very, very
So
thin.
now I could take
And
this.
so
I'm gonna
it's
take
going
the
to get
nut
thinner.
off
It's
of
going
it.
to get thinner if I use my mic. I'll use it with my tips. What I do is I point down into the line. So I get almost parallel with my panel. I turn my airbrush down, so I pull it down, and then I start moving back and
Yep.
forth until I get a nice flow like that, and then I just point down into the line. And it's
Yeah, I
straight. I
can leave
hope
it
it's
on
straight.
there
I
like
hope
that.
I don't go sideways. So I
Can
thought
you
that this
guys
was going
see
to
what
be
I'm
very
getting
organic,
ready to do?
but like I said, when I started teaching classes, I found out that it wasn't. So here's a little lesson for you.
Ooh. Uh, I don't have to put the nut on there, but we'll put the nut on there for safety measures.
You know, another thing I didn't know that not everyone knew, and I found this out when I was teaching too. If you want to get some huge blasts of color, so it's a richer
Leave
color,
that
like it's
sit
pink
there
or
and
it's
let it
green,
dry.
if you grab that
And
while you've got the trigger pulled
get
down,
my
if you
glove.
grab the needle chuck and just
This
pull
might
that
work
out
out
like
perfectly.
this, it'll put out a
Now,
different pattern, and you
grab
won't
the
ever forget it
rabbit.
that way. So you'll see me
paintbrush.
painting a big surface, I'll push the trigger down and I'll grab the needle chuck and pull back on it. And just
Now I
very
could do it
smoothly
that
paint.
way.
Another thing I didn't
See, I
really
could
do in the
spin it
beginning until I started painting.
and everything. It won't go. It won't go, but where I put it. Now we'll grab the airbrush. So now I just gotta watch where I shoot. So I'll shoot this. I'll shoot towards that way, and just take it out of there. Because since I have the truck over here, I want to shoot the paint that way. Eh, turn the air up, Mike. Not too high.
If you guys are watching,
Just
you guys leave a comment. Let us know how you're doing, and we hear that you're enjoying it.
hope y'all see what I'm doing.
I haven't seen much on your comments lately, but otherwise I just sit here and paint.
See, it's like the way I'm putting this paint on is like the way I want the. I want to see the foot go down right about there, and there will be the foot. Then we'll have like the hand come down from here. In this area, gonna be like the neck or the eyes and that. So just put it on there. The nose comes straight down there, and then the nose comes across there. Same thing, the eye over here. The ear will have a little bit of the white in it.
Well said. Something funny. I know. You guys gotta give me something to talk about. No politics or religion. Other than that, let's talky talk.
Same thing. The foot is right about there. And the arm. The other foot right about there. Back. Give it that fuzzy tail.
The question is, how many airbrushes do I own? So, how many airbrushes do I own? That might tell the story.
I want the whole thing white, but I want to
Currently,
make sure I have enough into certain areas.
I've got a lot of airbrushes that are
The antler, I
always
wanted it
in
brown, but we'll shoot that later on. We'll back it up again.
very, 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 very fast. I
Might end up brushing some of the antlers up later on when I get close to the end. Sorry about that, guys.
So yeah, there's much more contrast when you're watching me before. So I build it up very, very slowly, very slowly. I don't because I mix my colors as I go. Um,
Yeah, we're
I
gonna
don't
do this
try to
one.
hit
Do both of these, mostly the
the
illustration color.
Like right now, I'm about to go into finger instead. What I did is I'm trying to make it more blurry, because each layer, what I find when when I do a good painting, the more layers I put into it, the more alive my painting looks, the more fluffy it looks, because you can see all those layers kind of wiggling underneath each other. So I never try to get my full contrast or my full value out of the element. I I try to give myself as many layers as possible with the paint.
There we go.
I need a little more yellow in there.
There you go. Now, like I said, on the truck, I'm gonna go over it with the white. I'm gonna let that dry up some.
Yeah.
But I need to go back over the rabbit, let it dry up some.
Alex is hanging out at the end. Faith left me here tonight so she could go home and clean. All right. I think I'm getting closer to the color that I need.
I want to figure out another stand for the rabbit. I might be able to put the rabbit inside the bowl here and just shoot for the top part. I'll be able to just shoot the top part of the eyes and the nose and all that, having him permanently inside the bowl because the bowl will fit on there. Figure out a way to. I'll have to. Maybe this week I'll get something to be able. I'll get a rod or something. Be able to put in the hole and stuff like that. Put the rabbit in the bowl pot. I guess I'll call that the rabbit pot. Put them in a metal pot. But you
These
can
layers
see
are getting
where.
darker. So even though I have barely even changed the color in my
You
airbrush,
can see the truck right there. I don't think you're allowed to do that, so I gotta make sure the laptop's out of view. Yeah, but that's it. Pretty cool so far. It takes time when you do stuff like this. After I do these two, I'm gonna I think I'm gonna work on getting the old man sitting by the sleeping on the tree near the tree, leaning up against the tree, and the deer in the background. I'm gonna do that. We'll start on that one after these two.
uh, so Clint wants to know about copyright
I'm gonna
infringement.
try to do that one. That one I'm gonna try to do all freehand,
Because I'm not
except for I
sure
use the
on my
HD
end
stencil
copyright doesn't matter,
to put it on
but
the paper,
um, with images
and
that
then
I want to do
and then
something
I'll
with, I always
start
recommend
doing
using
all the
HD.
details and everything. And I'm
Right
going.
now,
Hopefully, I'm going to
I'm
try to do it.
actually getting to do my
Challenge
editing
myself again.
using
Here I go. Challenge myself
I
again to
haven't been
do
there yet. So this is
freehand.
actually the woman's name is Riki or Ruki. I can't remember her name. I'll have to put it up. It'll be in
Nothing
my
but freehand, and we're
Instagram
going to
right
do
now
it
and
with
my Twitter. Every time
the
she posts a
evolution
progress
paintbrush. I want to see how that goes.
Um, she's Nancy. I want to say she's from Russia, but I could be wrong, so I don't want to say that. But I don't ever
Well,
look
it's
at
going to,
anything.
I shouldn't say completely
She's a
freehand
mermaid photographer that I found online through Instagram,
because
and
I'm
she's
using the
modeling
HD
for us.
stencil at the beginning,
Yes,
but uh, but it's going to be over 90%.
and
I
being that
want
I
to
live in
do it as
Florida, I'm hoping that I
freehand.
can get to where I can do my own photography. So Faith and I have been planning on doing that. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. And we have so Faith is planning on
And
modeling for a few
I gotta get the
mermaids,
gray for the
and then
rabbit.
we have another friend that lives here too, and she's planning on modeling for us. And I kind of want to keep doing more and more mermaid pieces. Alex, you good, bro? So what are you doing? You're gonna get this ready so we can get rolling to it. All right. Alex is always hanging out. What's up, Alex?
Yeah, I know, Brian.
Good. Good.
But I'm hoping not to. Like I said, I want to try it over 90% of just freehand on it. You should. You gotta challenge yourself every now and then.
Can airbrush paint expire? I think it can. Usually it hardens up or crystallizes. I've definitely seen some airbrush paint go bad for sure. Don't get, bro. Don't. Don't.
But if you, uh,
I'm just
like I
playing.
said, I was watching Ryan Townsend that, and he's right on. He's right on about if you could do as much of the work as you can with just freehand of artwork, you're you ain't using as much stuff. It's like later on you won't need to go ahead and look around for that stencil or shield. You won't have to go looking for different shields and everything. You just go by freehand and you could just pick up the brush and just say, "Oh, I'm going to draw this," and draw it with just the brush instead of using these other equipment like the Cameo 4 or
For that reason, I
going
think
to
airbrush
the
paint.
getting a copy made so you can cut it out and stuff like that. And it's true. If you do try to do your
Yeah, yeah.
work in
So I
90%
actually
of
have two things I
freehand,
plan on doing
you
for
won't need as much stuff.
Sebastian.
You just need your
I haven't
paint
asked him yet.
and your paint gun.
In fact, Alex, the guy that just left, me and him have been talking quite a bit about setting up
Nah, he, I tell you what, he's
setting up a studio
doing it
space so we
right
can
watching
get
him.
references. And like I said, being that we're in Florida, we can actually
You won't
easily get mermaid
you won't
pieces and
spend as
props,
much
and
money on buying
we can go
different
anywhere else.
things. You can still
Right
concentrate
now, I kind of
your
consider it
money
just
going into your art,
more of a
or not
personal
artwork,
thing.
but into
I
your
don't really want to
paint,
do anything with it when I'm done. Just keep it here at the shop. So
your shield, and your stencils, and all that.
there we go.
It's just a matter of how you shoot the gun.
So I think of this more like doing a cover song in a dive bar. It's not like I'm recording it and putting it out as a record. I'm just covering it.
Now, Patty, if you don't have training wheels on. If you're using the airbrush with the top trigger and that, like I said, that is not training wheels on there because the guys use the other one where they're pulling the trigger this way. That is training wheels. With us using these airbrush guns, that is not training wheels.
I have actually done my own photography in the past. If you guys
Yeah,
remember
if you're using because
the
he still
Blues
like
motorcycle, I don't know if you've
he
seen one.
does at the beginning
It
of
has a
the
bunch of
this mermaid
public
one that he's
photographers
working on.
and
He's doing it all
filmmakers.
freehand and
Um,
it looks
that
so
are on the
cool. It
road,
looks like
and that
he
whole thing I've
uses the
shot and photographed
like
with the
how
reference
we
frame.
do with me and you do with the
A lot of the references
Scott McKay thing where he
that
does the back of it with the pencil and then traces
that
everything. He
with the
does
photo
did
frame
the
that
same thing with this mermaid.
set up a table
He traced it all down and then he does the whole painting
the
in just freehand.
clothes in different poses to match the faces of the celebrities, so that we could create a piece that was yeah, strip poker is what we were doing. So Marilyn Monroe was the loser of the strip poker scene, so you can see she's topless, she's holding up a bra. There's Betty Davis is in there,
Yeah, I know you do the same thing.
Audrey Hepburn.
Or use Sorel paper. Yeah, I mean,
Look at the
I
picture.
get it. It's this,
I
and to me, it's the same thing
part of
as
that is
doing the Sorel paper and all that.
this
Is the same thing as buying a
you'll see
HD
it on our website.
stencil to where you could just set it all up, spray it all on there, and then come back. And
I could
when I
talk
do the
about
old
these
man
different
thing, you're going to see where I'm going to try.
if I would have done
I'm
this
going to
again.
do it on the paper that I usually do. I'll have
Everybody's always told me to do
my Autobahn sealer down,
sort of something
and it's going to be like a
similar to
dark gray in a way. But I'm going to do the HD stencil. I'm going to
I didn't
spray
see
it
anything
in
on
with the
here, so I don't
white,
know. Maybe I could revisit it.
and that way it'll have
What
all
can you
the
say about this picture?
characters or all the stuff that I really need on there
I still have the
to
rest.
come in and do the airbrush. And it's just you got to watch the blowout on it.
A lot of the paintings I did of Faith, those are all originals too, of course.
So when I do it that way, like I said, I'm going to challenge myself again of doing it to try to do 90% of it in freehand. I'm not, I don't think I'm good at freehand enough. I'm relied on the crutch of doing the stencils and spraying and cutting it out and everything like that. But I want to try to get to where I could get better at freehand. And the only way for me to get better at freehand is to go ahead and challenge myself now. I'm getting used to the airbrush and mixing up the colors and stuff like that. It's like when I did that other painting I just finished up the Volkswagen one. That challenged me a lot on cutting everything out and doing stuff like that. But it turned out really good. But now I want to challenge myself on another another skill on that with doing freehand. I you got and it's like I'm always trying to challenge myself in this world, art world. And that's the whole thing about for me of doing artwork is to challenge yourself with the airbrush, doing different things that you don't think you could do.
Yeah, I do have some photos. Maybe I dig them up. I actually have some photos
Like I
of
said,
my creations.
who is it?
Photoshopping some photos of
Tim.
me.
He a lot of his is freehand, but he still uses a stencil every now and then. But he's really good without using a stencil too. He could do freehand. Scott, he does freehand once in a while, but they use it to uh, to make it faster artwork because they want to do when they're doing the shows and that they have a certain amount of time to do it, and that's why they do it all with stencils, and it's faster you do it, the more money you make. And Scott's good with doing the t-shirts. Them guys doing the t-shirts, they could go freehand all day long. But with me, I'd never done t-shirts or anything like that. Scott McKay and Steve Leahy. I mean, they could do freehand. While Steve Leahy did that pull ball all freehand. But I mean, I gotta challenge. It's just a challenge myself. Yep, it's just right, Brian. Just tools. Just tools. And I mean, I don't. I'm fully whatever way floats their boat. That's what I always say. Whatever way floats your boat, go for it. I don't care what anybody says about my artwork or anything. It's just the way I'm doing it at this time, and the way I like doing it. I do like cutting it out, and I do like challenging myself. And that's the one thing, one goal of mine is to always challenge myself and do the work. And right now, and I have faith in what I'm doing, and I do pray that God helps me with the work and that, and that's the way I am. Pray before I start doing the artwork and pray for His guidance and His hand. Please help me with this because I cannot do it without you and the other artists you have with you. I mean, that's for the way I am. I'll just share the way I am about doing the artwork. And I appreciate everybody who stops in and watch me do the artwork, like you guys. Art is fun. It is fun work. I think this truck might be dry enough to where I could shoot the white over it now. We'll do that. I gotta get me another drink. I'll be right back. I'm back. I think sometimes. I think sometimes we could be, yep, we could be our own worst enemy. Well, that's great, Patty. I mean, all of you, everybody inspires me. Anybody who does this stuff inspires me. You're with these Hot Wheel trucks and that. That's what inspired me to do it. I wouldn't do it. I'm a bad and critic on my own work. That's I think everybody
I'm gonna wait and do it first
is a critic of their own work.
when I clean the airbrush. So I think what I'm gonna do is move on to some of the darker
We're
colors, just so we can
we
see
are our worst enemies when it
some
comes to
darker
talking
colors
about
in the
our own
airbrush.
work.
Um, so I'm gonna make this dark color down here, so I can save this color. I don't really
But
need
like I
that color.
said, it's just a matter of just doing it, and
Make sure I finish the base. I'll finish the base in just a second.
only one opinion I really care about is God, how He feels about it. All right, I need to move that, so we're gonna set
So
this
for those of
here.
you that are
Hopefully, it doesn't fall.
learning
I put the glove on,
or
put the
new
rabbit
to
back
this
up,
type of
put the jackalope
painting,
back up top, just in case.
um, yeah, that's it. Um, a lot of times it's hard to read your values. So putting something next to your values that's really dark really does help with reading them.
You can see where my gloves went on him. Yeah, I'll check it out. I did Brian, I did a buffalo skull for a buddy of mine, a true buffalo skull, and I wanted to keep the Indian theme on it, and
Now I'm going to make
it
this
was
big
just basic
blue hole.
lines and how the Indians do sometimes.
So this is the background.
And
So I'm going to start with
to me,
the
I could have did it better. I could have did like uh,
here.
an Indian girl kneel down at the river cleaning clothes or something like that, with in the background teepee tents or stuff like that. But at the time, that's what how I knew how to do it, to keep that theme going with that buffalo, or yeah, the true buffalo skull.
And I'm going to get up and find some black color for that.
Let's paint some white on the truck.
Oh, back behind me. That's where we're at now.
That's really neat looking in the back of this truck. It looks like he has it tubbed out.
Argentina in the house.
I think he does.
Whoa. Yeah, this is where I hate it. It's a very greenish blue.
I might revisit that buffalo skull again, because I do have everything on there that I
Good.
have it like locked down in a way, but I could still go back over it and reshoot some things. Like if I want to add things, because I did it the right way with the Autobahn sealer and stuff like that.
in a minute. It's not a real red. It's actually a yeah. It was a darker. I don't know how lightly you can get into it. This is how you can get your eyes really understand where you are. Can I use more fading colors? Yeah, you can if you want to. I just I just use whatever color wheel comes with it. I think if you understand the color wheel, you can do it any way you want. It doesn't matter if you CMYK or red, green, blue, or you got the directions behind it. Um, I'm actually using ultraviolet oxide because I really don't have any clean colors. I've got filtering progressive range. I've got I've got Micron. I've got limited colors. So I did a shoot and I used like um, clean colors. Obviously, it's difficult because I like to like keep the look of the scene. I think using difficult colors and weird colors sometimes. I mean, I could be wrong, but yeah, and you don't need any other decoration. I just I tell people all the ever since I started using makeup more frequently, and I've had so many of them to begin with, I just grab whatever looks good. I don't really care what color they're
There
using
we
as
go.
long as it
Let that
looks
sit
good.
for a while. Let's see what we got here.
Remember how dark this looked right here? And now watch how light it gets. Again, I'm only really putting this here to give my eyes kind of a gauge.
Wow. Sometimes it does need. Sometimes your work does need something added to it, and That's it, Brian. You're doing it. If you think it needs to add it to it, so be it. Hey, Bobby. Good morning, Bobby. Was it after 10?
Now we know what to target.
We all know if we want to add something to our painting, we're not constricted of. Oh, that's what that was. I was wondering what that was.
Mine says you like recipe for colors and you came from digital. Then yes, I say whatever you find to be most comfortable for you is what you should use. There's no like right and wrong answer. There's no like whatever version of the answer is true to you. I always say knowledge is just tools for your toolbox. Use whatever tool necessary to get the job done. Just make sure you have plenty of tools. Make sure you have as much knowledge as possible. Whether
Yeah,
it be
but
from me, someone else, or
doing the stuff freehand, it's. I mean, I
learn, learn, learn,
I
learn.
just want to get control of the brush a little bit better. That's why I said I want to go ahead and challenge myself with doing a piece where it's 90% freehand. Just like I challenged myself to be able to cut on doing that last painting with the Volkswagen truck. I wanted to challenge myself to be able to cut out stuff and do all kinds of different techniques of with the paintbrush too. It challenged me to cut things out, and it challenged me to do things with the paintbrush. That that painting was completely about a lot of different levels of it. Now I like to take the next painting I do is to challenge myself with doing 90% of that artwork of freehand only. It makes a difficulty on me, but it teaches me in a way. It hones down the
I'm
level
probably gonna kill the stream
of
here and
your
get my
you
second
doing the
iPad on
artwork.
my tablet. And as I mentioned before, I have to get on a plane tomorrow
If
going to
we
Dallas
don't
to meet
challenge
management.
ourselves, we ain't going to grow.
Um,
I feel that I ain't going to
I'm gonna be
grow.
there for about a week. Uh, and we do plan on live streaming some tattoos soon. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. And yeah, that's something to look forward to in the coming weeks. So all this stuff that's really green so far, that's still my underpainting. So that's gonna go to blue, and I'm gonna match this reference fairly close.
And then I like watching different artists on YouTube and that. And even though some of like Ryan's stuff, Ryan Townsend, I'm watching him and his stuff is so
Oh, I
incredibly.
started doing it. Remember earlier, I was like, do I ever
It
start
just
painting like a tablet, like a full?
floors me how some of these guys are really, really good, and they stop doing their artwork on live streams and stuff like that. I just like. I pray that I never get that way where I stop doing live streams. I want people to grow in the art world,
Anybody have any more questions
to deal with
before
different
we
things like
go?
these.
Still have
This
my tablet
is
deck here.
completely different.
I'm gonna
Everything that I try to do,
finish
I
up
want it
answering
to
some
be
questions,
completely different. I want the
and
art to
I'll
go
sign off
all
after that.
kinds of different ways and show everybody you could do it. You just think about it. Yeah, I loved
Learning
on
from me.
Tim's
Very, very true.
stream the other night where what's his name was telling me that should be my logo of
Even
what I did on the van.
even my own students, I learn from them.
I think I might do something up like that. I don't really. I'm not really into doing my own logo or whatever, but I think I might try something with that, what I did on the van. Because it does fit. I was thinking the other day about how my name, if you look how my name's spelled out, Michael McClung, if you look at it and you count it, it's 7 letters. Each of both parts of the name has 7 letters. 7 is a lucky number for some people, so it's 7 letters in Michael and 7 letters in my last name, McClung. So the lines going down, I could have two sevens going that way, and then write my first name across that way, and then my last name going up that way. And I could use the L because both, or I could use the C because the third letter in is a C, and the third letter in is a C on that, and use that to put my name going up or the name going downwards. So I have that two sevens over here, the name going across, and then do the C coming down, or the L coming down, because I still have an L in each of the letters. So it's how I want to design it to fit it going down and across and keep it in a circle. There you go. See, you guys are getting it. What I'm saying. And the YouTube channel being 50, 53, 57 is something else too. My name, my sister, they did a number thing to where if you do your birth date, uh, the number thing adds up really good to where I should be extremely lucky. And I got 06060. And somehow the number thing adds up to where I should be extremely lucky. Yeah, I'm lucky to be alive right now. The path I was on before. Yep. I mean, I went from drinking on the bottom of the shelf to the top of the shelf to the bottom of the shelf to doing every drug there was out there. At the end, when I stopped drinking and drugging and that, I couldn't feel the effects from any of it. And all I was doing was killing the liver. I'm sorry, I'm out of the gun range.
Question is, so you're moving the needle that way and then coming down slowly. So
I
the
got a
right
little
now
run
space
right
is
there. That's
30.
all right,
Um,
because I'm going to be sanding on it, and I'll sand that out.
I also understand the question, but let me describe
Plus, it's
what
going
you're
to
saying
help out
and
for
then I'll answer
the
my question.
patina look I want to give it.
If you want to always have the needle closed, you always want to have the air moving. But I only really trust the front. So right now, since the surface is so dirty, um, I have to pull the trigger back quite a bit to get the paint to flow. And that's the reason why it's kind of choppy
There
right
you
now. We'll
go.
smooth that out later. Um, but usually I'm barely bumping the needle that
Let's
much.
get the glove
And that
on.
every
Let's see what I
every
got.
stroke that I make is about similar to that. I mean, you can barely see that I'm pulling the trigger like that. And always having the air moving. Yeah.
Uh,
Also, you know, and this is kind
let's
of
set the
helpful.
gun down
If you
for a
guys don't
minute.
already know, you should always fly in and fly out to every stroke. That means another time.
We're going to have to paint it
The
up
reason I'm
higher.
taking that lesson so early, I haven't really a whole lesson on painting yet. So I'll get into that in another stream. See, I'm kind of
I think I'm out
blending
of
in
paint.
all of my dark tones, just kind of putting them here and there, kind of letting the shape come form, I suppose.
Yep, that's cool. That'd be good. I'm good with that.
The key to doing some of these big paintings is not to force anything. Just kind of allow things to happen as they do. Getting in a hurry is really, I mean, for me, there's no benefit to it. I mean, I definitely have paintings that I do fast, but this isn't one of them.
Uh,
If you've watched my live streams, you've seen me do that.
I'll be right back.
Rob says flying and got that from my dad or if I got that from myself. I don't know where I got it from. But yeah, I learned to fly in and fly out from painting cars. I do remember my dad teaching me to spray, and I have no idea how old I was at the time, probably pretty young. But yeah, fly in and fly out and flip you flip the paint at both sides. So yeah, I run the airbrush exactly the same. In fact, I tattoo the same way too. It's funny when I'm teaching somebody a tattoo, I use paint references. I'm like, I always say this as if they know what I'm talking about. I'm like, it's just like painting a car. You fly in and you fly out. They don't know what the hell I'm talking about. They never painted a car before. But the fly in and fly out reference is referencing an airplane coming in for landing. The airplane comes in at a smooth motion, and then once it hits the tarmac, that's when the paint starts to flow. But actually, the paint starts flowing before it hits the tarmac. Kind of like, but what you do is you always go out at that gradual kind of curve. You never come back and forth. You never run your paint like
All right, I'm back.
you always fly
But
in
I messed
and
up.
fly out. That's how your paint should flow. And as long as you are on the tarmac or on the surface of your canvas, you keep a level pattern. So it's fly in, stay level, and fly out. And then it becomes muscle memory and you do it without thought. That's the thing when people are learning to do something and it's so intimidating, they're thinking about pulling the trigger, making the paint flow, yada yada yada. There's so many things going on in your mind, but once you've been doing it for a while, your brain doesn't need it. Like I can
I'm
speak
not sure.
without like I'm talking to you guys right now.
Congratulations.
I'm not even thinking about my finger. I probably should be because I'm kind of getting out of the line here.
Yeah, the Silhouette Studio is is really
Bob
good.
says his
I have
very
the
much
Cameo
enjoys it.
4 also, Brian. That comes in handy for
Yeah, I definitely
doing the
I definitely
vinyl
got
and
the single act.
cutting it out. Like Scott McKay said, for
My first
doing
airbrush
your
was
motorcycle
to be
parts and
honest,
everything. So,
it was a full trigger airbrush made
because of the
by a
shape of the
famous
gas
Japanese
tank,
paint gun.
and
Now
put that
I'm kind of
vinyl on there nice
I
and
guess whenever I
great,
have
great to do
a
painting
student
like
that
that.
has a TH style airbrush with a full trigger,
And which I want to
they're
learn that
waiting for
too. I
me
got
because
the
there's just
Cameo
some
4, and
paint
I think I
chemicals in
used
there
it
that
one
will
time so far, and I
well,
got it. Like I said,
let me
once
know if
I
anybody else
retire, I
wants to
could
trade
get
with me.
into
A real
do like I'm so computer illiterate to do all this stuff
because I do
to get the
consider it to
camera
be
and everything like that going to where I could do
definitely
different things.
a full trigger airbrush because if it's too intimidating to use with action, um, well, essentially it's training wheels. And I've definitely caught myself being a little too mean to the students sometimes when I'm picking on them.
Yeah, as you're working, you get this. As I'm working, I'm able to afford the stuff, so I get it now, and then later on, I learn it all. That's the way I was taking it before I'm getting ready to retire, is getting all the stuff, and then I can retire of learning the stuff.
All right, Rob. Well, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and call it right there because, like I said again, I need to go ahead. I need to catch a plane tomorrow, and I have a lot of packing and a lot of things to do.
What do you mean? Help me out with what, Bobby?
but it would be fun to explore
It's
that.
like I'm using the laptop right now so I could read everything on the
Tim, I think
YouTube, everybody
let me know how this sounds.
doing instead of looking at my phone, looking up at my phone.
This is
I do have Silhouette Studio set up to the laptop, and I did,
this isn't
like I said, I
necessarily
did
a
use it,
demo.
the
We're gonna start
Silhouette
it now.
Studio
We're gonna
on
watch it in the
the
future. We're gonna leave it up.
Cameo for, and it did
Yeah.
cut out what I wanted,
So if you're in
but
here,
I
go ahead and
wanna.
comment. Let me know
The hard part is
you're
like
in
if
here.
I'm doing
We're gonna work on
a
it together.
photo
I
thing
just found this really
to
cool
have it
photo
cut out
with
there, you got to erase and all that stuff.
and that was cool.
It takes so long to do all that, so I have to remember myself to be able to do that and set it up and everything. So it's like it takes a lot of time. On weekends, that's all I have to
This
mess
is
with all the stuff.
just for the top tier patrons. Um, yeah, what's up, Brian? How you doing? Everybody
And
who
I don't
doesn't
know
have
if I
patrons,
re-upped
there's
on
five
the
people in here
Silhouette
right now.
Studio or not automatically, because I know you have to pay annually, and I think
So
I paid
we only
for
share
a
this
year
with
subscription.
with a couple of people because
And
we want it
it
to be
might
in a
be
standard format
loaded
with
up.
a
Like I
couple of
said, it's been
speakers
so long
and
since I've been
and
into it.
make sure it's working.
And like I said, once I retire, I'll
Getting
reach
everyone
out
on.
to you guys, you, Timothy, John, Luke, and ask for the help with that. I'm not
Bear with me, everybody.
bashful or anything. I will ask for the help.
All right, if you guys are in here, go ahead and comment. Looks like it's just you, Brian, for right now. That's cool. You get a private lesson.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen the free visions and that helps. And like I said, I go on YouTube and I YouTube is some of the stuff and learn
It's not
there
a private
too.
lesson. It's probably more like a private demo. You can take from it what you want. I'm playing around with a
Free vision, is that a
caricature thing.
website, Bobby? Because I would have to download it to my
So
laptop.
if you were here for the last video, you saw how I do that. My trusty UVLS clear, the 4050
Yeah, I
gloss.
seen on Silhouette Studio they had the where you could shop and get the free stuff uh from different places.
Well, thank you, Brian. If you want to help out, try that super chat out. I don't know if that works or not. Or you can just share it with your friends. The more people we have here, the better.
Download it, but you can't open it.
So you can't do that now, but it's, you can definitely share this video, and that would help out a lot. The more people we get
All
here,
right, where we at? Oh, I
this
wanted to
thing, the paintbrush. Share this paintbrush.
do a little bit of gray touch up on the rabbit. And
I'm in my brand new, nice new tattoo studio,
just
so
want to do spray some stuff around on the rabbit.
hopefully in the future, if this does
All
better,
right, let's take
we can figure this
this.
stuff a little better.
We'll set you aside. How long have I been on here? Hour and 36 minutes. All right, we'll do the rabbit. We might throw a
Yeah,
little bit of
Brian,
gray on the
definitely
truck.
worth a huge solid if you told your friends about what we offer. We're definitely working hard to very, very hard to create really nice content for everybody. Make it worth it. I really appreciate the Patreon, and I really appreciate the monthly contributions. And so we're really working hard to make sure it's worth it for you guys to stay.
If you were a sign company
We
or
also have T-shirts. So
doing
I own,
graphic art
well, Faith and I both. We
for
own a
like
studio
a
called
full-time
TNZ
job,
Tattoo, and we've got some merch on our YouTube channel for that. Those T-shirts, you know, you can wear them proud, but mainly it's just
subscribe for information.
supporting us here. There it goes. Now it's smoothing out. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna do a caricature of this fellow over here because I just thought he was neat looking. I'm gonna start with kind of his kind of Gumby square head. Yeah, it is. It's super cool. That's why we want to keep it up. It's super cool. That's not even close to what we thought when we started this. Oh, was he? Well, thank you, Brian.
I know somebody that was, and I'm not in the sign company or that. If you were,
So this is you're basically you get to watch me live, kind of figure out a cool caricature of this dude, just because this dude was kind of cool looking. So hopefully all goes well. Feel free to ask questions.
take
What I'm
care,
doing now is
Patty.
just trying to
Yeah,
find
get
the
the dog
parameters,
out.
like where his eyes would be.
Thank you for coming on by.
Kind of find
You have a
finding that really.
fantastic day, and
I
I'll
haven't done a
probably be talking
caricature
to you
in a few
later
years,
on
so
during the
I'm
week
just kind of warming up to it.
or later on today. I don't know how much more I'm going to do on these. I got to get these to dry up now. I want to add some gray in on the rabbit, and I might add some gray in on the truck, just a couple spots in that.
So I'm definitely
But
trying to exaggerate the shapes
no,
so
I
that
ain't going to
the
add no
rabbit
gray in
tail
on the
is
truck yet. I'll add that in
picture,
later.
like, because what happens is
But the
when I
rabbit, I
exaggerate
want to
it for
add
some
some,
reason, I go
or
super
the
realistic.
jackalope, I'll add some.
Or actually, I get these really
Yeah,
specific
thank you, Patty.
proportions, and so what I do is I try to make these exaggerated proportions in the beginning. That way, they maintain their exaggerated look throughout the piece.
Yeah, yeah, that silhouette was free, wasn't it? Okay, I forgot about that. It was free.
Sometimes it's
I
just a
just had to
sketch.
download it when I got the Cameo 4. And that was the thing too. Like
I kind of like how he's playing with
Brian was talking
I'm trying
about,
to make some kind of a pencil,
what to create
eraser because I think
and
I'm gonna
print
make this
off
a
a
little flat.
vector like Scott
Maybe
McKay.
maybe it
Yeah,
won't
I
be
bought one of Scott. I think I bought two of Scott McKay's vector in that, and I do
crazy.
not know how to transfer that into Silhouette Studio. That was a That was a problem I had. And I bought them a long time ago, and I couldn't figure that out myself, Brian.
So I'm using the exact same technique that we just went over. So everything's the same. The way that I mix it the same.
Let's see. We're gonna have to put the glove on and do the rabbit up a little bit. But we're gonna try. Guess what I'm gonna try? I'm gonna try using the new airbrush.
He's just an interesting looking fella.
Let me put.
Thing to remember if you're ever doing a caricature like this is their proportions, even though they're exaggerated, you still kind of got to stick to them to a certain degree. So, yeah.
We're gonna play with the evolution a little bit.
I can, yeah, I can. I wouldn't call myself a master at it, but yeah, maybe after this I'll clean the airbrush for you. Just leave the camera rolling and clean it out. Definitely good to make sure that your vent hole on the
Yow.
top of the cup is always open.
Morning, Dave. Get my.
I try to work really light from side to side. That way everything everything kind of stays lined up.
Huh.
Every time I teach, my voice cracks. I think because I'm trying to project so loud straight to my voice.
That ain't good. You gotta have that on there.
Or
I
presenting
lost all the
something.
paint. Where'd it
I
go?
guess I'm not really teaching right now. I'm just uh, letting you in on a little study. I feel like the mic should be closer to me. I really want it to be kind of like, I really want it to be like exaggerated.
Okay, we got something going on here. Brand new paint gun. Shouldn't do that. Oh man.
Yeah, Brian, if you have any questions along the way, feel free. Otherwise, I'll just paint and kind of just talk a little bit. Let's keep doing it.
Still spitting out at the top.
Yep, I believe it's normal.
I don't know what's going on.
Some,
Just first time using the airbrush and it's doing that. I wonder if I gotta have this on there.
this is just some lo-fi this copyright royalty free. Ooh, paint night.
Oh man. Alright, we can't. We'll figure this out later. The evolution is spitting the paint out of the top of the gun. I haven't even used it yet, and I'm having that problem. So what we'll do, we'll get some cups out. Get some cups out. I'm gonna need.
Has Florida been getting hotter or more
Got the
humid?
40,
Really nice.
21.
I just went jogging this morning, um, and I was like thinking about how nice it was while I was jogging. Like I was just like, I was actually thinking the same thing. Like it hasn't gotten bad at all. It's just beautiful. In fact, like I said, we're under quarantine and we're not able to tattoo, which is a super ultra bummer. All the other people, they're able, people with jobs right now, that are able to work, they're having their weekend and they were out boating and things like that. We had to put all that fun time to a halt, so shocker.
I went to.
Although my friend Mike might take us out soon. But I was definitely getting jealous. This woman stopped me when I was jogging to ask me where the marina was. And I was like, I wish I was coming.
Yeah, I'm getting backflow from the cup.
Arizona's really hot. Yeah, Arizona, it's definitely a different kind of hot.
Let's see what's going on. So I'm gonna have to dump it out
Yeah,
and fix it.
we have just,
When I
yeah, dry heat. We have humidity where it's just like, um, it's more sticky, more wet, you're more sweaty. But it ain't, it's not as like physically hot.
Yeah, I pulled the nozzle out. It's yeah, I'm gonna. I never took it down all the way apart, so that's what I'm getting ready to do. I'm gonna see what happens. And it doesn't look like any paint's in there. Let's throw some reducer in there. Paint might be too thick. I don't know. Might not have enough air pressure too, because I did set the Mac valve down low. Yeah, it's still spitting with the reducer in there. Um, I feel air coming out. Ah, there might be a problem right there. Still,
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of that.
I hear it in
Thing we
there.
talked about the giggle or whatever we call it.
If I could feel something, but it's might be up and all right. I feel something there. I think it's the
Middle of the
needle.
month, on the 16th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th.
Yeah, it's hitting right there as it's supposed to flow in.
We're gonna take the low rider up on
Might
the
be
15th,
clogged at
16th,
that area.
15th, 16th, 17th.
So I think it's clogged up right there where the needle goes in to come out. Something spit out there though. It's right there. Nope, it's right there. Um, yeah, it's still clogged right there. It's like right there at the trigger. So this gun's got to be taken apart all the way. Let's see what happens
I wasn't.
here.
I did a lot more like temporary tattoos than I did the caricatures because I wasn't really good with the marker that you have to like do the caricatures with. So, but I was better with an airbrush. Even though at the time I really wasn't considering myself an airbrush artist because I was just spraying through stencils. But yeah, I was better with the airbrush than I was the marker. So even though I don't consider that officially my first time to airbrush because I mean, I guess it counts, but I didn't know what I was doing.
That this gun's gonna have to go back to him because it's not having a smooth transfer.
Well, I haven't done a portrait like this in so long. This is like super fun. I'm having a great time. I should do stuff like this more often. If I could like make money doing just this, just doing portraits of
It's
people
like
like
rubbing the top.
caricature style. Oh my god.
I don't think the needle's bent. Alright, I'm gonna have to.
Action way too long. Seems like
I'm gonna have to work on this, guys. It's gonna take a while. We're gonna try to figure this brush out. I'm gonna call it quits there. Let's see what we got on here. It's. I don't think it's the clog
why. See if I can quit more.
nozzle. It's the way the needle goes through the one area before it gets to the nozzle. It feels like
It's
it's
really all right to
rubbing
finish
up against the top
low
of it,
polish,
and I don't see
so
nothing there
like you even polish this
except
down
for I think it's the way
and then you go back over it again. You'll have to
it's
redo everything you've already done
made, and nobody
and then put
really
it back on,
tested it out.
which I do often when
Let's see.
I do it when I'm
I never
working.
used the brush before. That's what I'm saying, Dave.
So you just have to kind of blend it out.
Yeah, that's what Patty was just saying. She wanted to get out before it got dark. All right, Brian. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here because I'm gonna work on it.
Key
See
here is
if I can
caricatures, not to do some of this
figure
stuff
out what's
in
going
the face,
on.
right? But
Take care, Brian.
make sure your proportions stay exaggerated.
Yeah, Dave. It's like right there. I'm gonna have to see what I could do. Get some of the see if it'll clean out. I don't think it's that. I think it's the way the needle's supposed to go all the way through and it's rubbing right there at the beginning. And if I have more problems with it, I'm gonna let them know. If I can't fix it, I'm gonna send it right back to them. But it's a shame. I probably had it. I ain't. I don't know. It's like a wasted money from them. I'll have to see what they say. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna call it quits for today. I thank you all for coming on by. Sorry about the inconvenience. And you all have a fantastic day and a fantastic week.
All right, no, have a good one.
And I'll talk to y'all later. Hit that like and subscribe button. And bye.